Hello everyone, I am Ketan Agarwal. Today we are going to see what are the various savings and investment options are available in the market, where and all we can save and where and all we can invest. What is the percentage of return that we can expect from these products and if there any risk is involved in this product. So let's move forward with the presentation. So in the last video, we saw what saving and investments are. So I will just repeat it once again for you. Saving is the amount of money you pull aside from your income and you don't spend it immediately. Rather, you save it for future use. And the future use can be anything. It can be planned purchase or it can be any emergencies. Planned purchases can be buying a house, land, gold, or maybe children's marriage. Emergencies can be anything. It can be medical emergency or maybe a job loss. So in case of job loss, suppose if you have a decent amount of savings with you, then you don't have to worry about. You can take your time to such a good company once again. So let's see investment. Investment means acquiring an asset which can generate income in the future, or maybe it can give us some sort of capital gain in the future. So some of the example of investments can be buying a house or maybe buying a land. If you buy a house, then definitely there's going to be capital appreciation in the future, as well as you can receive rent every month or maybe yearly. Second is buying an agriculture land. Again, agriculture land can give you regular return, as well as there will be a capital appreciation in the future. Third one can be buying shares of the company. So again, it will give you regular dividend and there will be capital appreciation in the long run. The last one can be like acquiring some degree from a good decent university or the college, and because of that degree your career option will open and you can get a better career option in your life. So again, that is a kind of investment in yourself. So let's see what we can learn from today's story. Mr. Karan and Mr. Abhinav are two best friends. They went to the same school and then to the same college, and fortunately they even got placed in the same company with similar job profile and the same pay package. One day they decided to start making investments out of their income and they opened a necessary investment account. Karan, who never wanted to take risk in his life and wanted to feel secure all the time, opened a bank FD account. Abhinav, who wanted to take bit of risk in his early life, in his young life, started to invest in equity mutual fund scheme. They both decided to invest rupees 1 lakh per annum for the next 25 years. It means every year they will invest 1 lakh rupees for the next 25 years. And with this, two best friends first time in their life took a different path with their investment decision. Both Karan and Abhinav were having good time with their investments. Mr. Abhinav was getting good growth in his equity mutual fund, but it was a bit risky. On the other hand, Karan was feeling secured with his investment in FD. One morning in the year 2008, global financial crisis knocked the door. The major banks in the US filed for bankruptcy. Global stock market got crashed and the investment value of Mr. Abhinav was less than the half. But Karan's investment was still rising. Now Mr. Karan started to tease Abhinav and said, "You better pull out your investment. Now you have to settle for less in life as you were greedy." But Mr. Abhinav could afford to take risk in his young age and had good knowledge of the stock market. He knew how things works. So he decided that he will continue to hold his investment in equity mutual fund. Now in the year 2021, Karan's investment value is rupees 50 lakhs and Abhinav's value is rupees 2 crores. And now Abhinav is living 4x life compared to Karan. And now Karan doesn't have much to say. So in the last video, we saw both Abhinav and Karan were investing the same amount of rupees 1 lakh per annum. But today Abhinav has 4x wealth compared to Karan. This is because Abhinav chose to invest in risky investment at his young age and Karan chose to remain secured in his life even at the young age. So he chose bank FD as an investment option, which is actually a saving product. I feel people should go for pure investment at the young age as they can afford to take risk. So it is extremely important to understand which all are saving products and which all are investment products. So let us first see their differences. So let's see what is the main difference between savings and investment so that you will be able to decide whether you should go with saving product or an investment product, or maybe you need both of the products. Starting with saving. Most of the saving is done for uncertain events or maybe for some huge planned expenditure. So few uncertain events can be medical emergency and job loss, what we saw in the previous slide. And planned expenditure can be buying house, land, building, or maybe gold or car or marriage, anything. On the other hand, here the idea is that you want your money to work for you, so you invest your money in order to get regular income in the future, or maybe for wealth accumulation, which is nothing but capital gain in the long run. All saving products are relatively has less risk or maybe risk free. On the other hand, investment product has some degree of risk all the time. There's no investment product without a risk. So here you get high return because of the risk that you take. Return on saving products are very less, or sometimes may not even beat inflation. On the other hand, rate of return is high in the long run and help us to beat inflation in case of investments. Rate of return is fixed at least for a year in most cases. RBI monetary policy only can affect the rate of return what you get from most saving products. And on the investment side, rate of return varies. It is based on national economic condition and global economic condition, and it keeps changing. It can go even negative in some cases. If you're looking for security but not growth, then your target should be to invest in a saving product, not in the investment product. If your ultimate goal is financial growth, then you definitely should invest in investments product, and some amount you can put in the savings product as a security, but major amount you should be putting in the investment products. And remember, it has to be for the long term. Saving product can be for short term as well as for the long term. On the other hand, investments are always for the long term. Remember this. Putting money on an investment product for a short term, for a period of 1 to 6 months, is more like a gambling. So let us see what are the saving options that are available in the market. So these are the most popular saving options that are available. So here you can see saving products are mentioned in two different boxes, like one in the yellow and other one in the blue. Yellow ones are highly liquid and blue ones are not so liquid. So liquidity here means if you want to withdraw your money for some emergency or for some use, then how fast you can convert it into cash. So suppose if you are planning to start saving your money, then the amount which you may have to withdraw in the short run should always be deposited only on the highly liquid product mentioned in the yellow box. And the saving amount which you don't have to withdraw in the next 10 to 15 years can be invested in not so liquid fund because it gives a bit higher return. Also, I would like to mention people whose age is more than 40 or 45 can invest their money. I'm not talking about saving now, I'm talking about investment. They can make investment in the blue box products because for them financial security is more important than growth, because their retirement is very close right now, because in next 10 to 15 years they are going to retire. So right now it's the time for them to start securing their money instead of risking their money. That is the whole idea behind this. So now we are going to cover each of the products given in the list in details. So starting with saving bank account, it is the most simple account, and most people in India have this account. Saving account is very similar to salary account as well. Like suppose if you're working for some company and you have any account with Citibank or ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank or any other bank through the company, then it is sort of saving account only. What happens in the saving account, if you deposit any money in this account, you will get a little bit of percentage, around 4%. It differs from bank to bank, but it is close to 4% only. And this is complete freedom on the deposit and the withdrawal in this account. Like you can make a number of deposit in this account as well as withdrawals. There's no such restriction and all. And you also get ATM cards, checkbook and online internet banking, so that it is very convenient to use this account. So if you're looking for a little bit of long term saving, so this is not the right product. This account basically used for mostly for the rotation or maybe for some sort of short time saving, very ultra short time of saving it is used. Next is recurring bank deposit. So in this what happens, you give a commitment to the bank that for the next 3 years or 4 years or maybe any number of, you're going to deposit X amount in that particular account every month. Suppose let's say 6,000. So every month on the 5th or 6th or whatever date you select on that particular month, and on that particular date you're going to deposit that amount. Like basically it get deducted automatically from your saving account and get transferred to the recurring bank account. So recurring bank deposit is a more disciplined way of saving money because it encourages us to save more and spend less on unnecessary items. Okay, so here in this example I've used, like a particular guy was investing every month 6,000 rupees, and later in the month of April he also started a new recurring deposit of 2,000 rupees, so total 8,000 he was saving. Next is fixed deposit. In fixed deposit what happens, you have to deposit once at the beginning, while at the time of account opening you have to deposit one amount, and that amount will be fixed for n number of years. It can be 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year, anything. Here the interest rate is the highest among all the three products, around 2.5%. Next we're going to talk about debt mutual fund. Debt mutual fund, what happens here, your money is invested in corporate bonds. So there will be a portfolio of corporate bonds. In that, like 30 to 40 companies will be there, government bonds will be there, and here the rate of return is better than bank FD, around 8 to 11%. And there is a slight amount of risk is involved in this particular product. Suppose what happens if you're investing in a portfolio of corporate bonds, and a particular company, it might happen, gets bankrupt. Chances are really less, because because the portfolio manager will be doing his research all the time, but sometimes it may happen. So because of the scam, some sort of inside the company, as it has happened in the past also, and the rate of return is better, obviously 8 to 11%. If you are ready to take little amount of risk, then you should go absolutely for debt mutual fund. Here you can invest in two mode, obviously SIP mode, and other one is lump sum mode. SIP is more like a recurring deposit, like every month you have some commitment and you have to deposit that amount. How much amount you want, you can deposit. Whenever you want, you can deposit, but the minimum investment amount should be rupees 500. Next we are going to talk about investment options. So where and all we can invest our money. So here you can see two boxes, yellow and blue. Yellow one is for the young investors, and because it has moderate to high amount of risk, and the blue one is for the investor whose age is above 40 and 45, and because it has very less risk, and or we can say close to zero. And also I would like to suggest that it is not necessary that 40 to 45 year plus investors should put all amount that the blue list. It is not necessarily. You can diversify your fund like 50-50 into both the products, so that on the 50% you get good growth, on the 50% remains secure. So that way also you can diversify your fund. So starting with direct equity. What is direct equity? Direct equity means buying shares of the company through IPO, or maybe in a secondary market through Bombay Stock Exchange or National Stock Exchange. So every listed company will have a share available in the stock market, and you can buy those shares through a broker, and there's a complete freedom on the buying of those shares. Like any amount you can invest, and any number of year you can hold those shares, and the return can be quite good in this particular product. Like it can vary from 18 to 24% in the long run. Long run means 10 year plus, 10 to 15 year plus, not in like 5 years, 6 years. So you have to be very patient with this kind of product, because there will be lots of movement in the market. Sometime it will go, sometime it will go fall down badly because of some crisis, poor economic performance. So the performance of this kind of product, it totally depend on global economic condition and national economic condition. So here you can see in the example, investment can be made in any manner. Like that particular guy has invested 6,000, 3,000, 9,000 on a monthly basis, so that way you can go, that's no problem. Or you have amount available, so you can invest the whole amount on a one shot also, even that is fair. Next is equity mutual fund. So equity mutual fund is very similar to direct equity, but here the thing is, the portfolio is already been made by a asset management company. They'll have a particular manager who will be handling the portfolio, and who will be doing the continuous research on the portfolio and on all the companies, and keep changing the portfolio according to his requirement, or maybe according to the market, so that he can generate the maximum return to his investors. So what happens, you buy a particular mutual fund scheme, and every month you can deposit in that particular mutual, or on a lump sum basis one time also you can deposit. When all the companies in the portfolio performs well, your value of the mutual fund rises, and whenever you feel like selling it, you can sell it. So return also can vary in this from 13 to 22%, and it is one of the most popular product available in the market. Now the third one is gold. Gold you can buy in two forms. It can be in electronic form, or it can be real gold from the store, like physical gold, like it can be coin or jewelry, anything. So but the benefit of buying electronic gold is that it is quite cheap compared to the real one, because there is no making charges and extra charges, whatever it is. So in that way it is much cheaper, and it is also easy to sell. Because flash of few minutes you can just sell your electronic gold if you want to, but it is not, the situation is not same in case of real gold. That way also you can invest in any manner in the gold also. Like there are so many schemes available through, like monthly investment you can make, or even lump sum investment you can make in the gold. It is one of the safest investment. So average return what the gold has given in the last 4 years is 16%, which is quite impressive. Real estate you must have heard, like you can invest in any property, or shop, land, anywhere you can invest. But there is a little barrier in real estate. Like barrier is that you have to invest huge amount of money to enter in this particular area. You cannot start a real estate business with 2 lakh 3 lakh rupees. You have to at least put more than 10 lakh rupees to earn something and get good returns. So here in real estate also you can make money in two manners. Like you can acquire an asset and let out the property, and that can generate regular income for you. Also the value of the property will rise in the long run. So if you want in the future, after 10 to 15 years, you can sell that particular property and make some profit on that also. So very good option. And the average return what the property has given in India in last 10 years is 11.6%. So basically little bit of property demand got affected in India due to poor economic performance in the past few years, starting with demonetization, and after that this COVID from the last 1 year. So because of that, people do not have much cash to invest in such kind of things. They want to feel more secure at this particular point of time. That is the idea behind crypto. You must have heard about Bitcoin. It's a cryptocurrency or Dogecoin. So it's a very new kind of product. It is not very old. It is like I think 13 years old product it is, and it is still very new, and people are very skeptical about this particular product, whether they should invest in this particular product or not. Right till now, whoever have invested in this product has made good amount of money. If like in the last year they have got 800% return in just 1 year. That is amazing. But the thing is, it is more like gambling right now in India, at least we can say that, because it is not backed by any particular authority till now. Like stock market is controlled by SEBI, banks are controlled by RBI, but there is no particular organization who is controlling or regulating cryptocurrency. So suppose if you've invested in amount through any app and all on the and that company run away from India, and it is very difficult to file a complaint and get back your money. That case may happen, but still now it has not happened anywhere, but it is possibility is there. But if you are planning to invest, then it's a complete risk you have to take, but you can make really good money if the fraud thing doesn't arises. That possibility is there. This can be the future, we may not know right now, but it is up to you. If you want to take chance, you can invest. Obviously, even I have invested in cryptocurrencies. So with this, our video ends here. Thank you very much for watching my video today. So today you have learned that where to save your money, where to invest your money, like which all options are available in the market, how much return you can get, and how you can invest through SIP mode and through lump sum mode you can invest, and what are the major differences of saving and investment, and where you should be putting your money, whether in the saving product you have to put money, or in the investment product you have to put your money, or maybe on the both of the product you have to put your money. That is a very good learning today for you guys. So thank you once again, and please subscribe to the channel to keep watching such videos in the future, and click on the bell icon to receive notification whenever there is any update in the channel. And my next video is going to be on how much to save and how much to invest, and understanding risk and risk minimization.